This is now the most decisive stage in the yoga tapasya of Ashwapati. We have already seen that he is chasing the unknowable in the search of that power who will remove the difficulties of this mortal world, remove death, remove falsehood, remove ignorance, remove the plea of fate which is there in the mortal world. And now he is on the verge of the discovery where he is going to meet the power who alone can do that. He is approaching her, meeting her. His rendezvous is beyond the transcendental manifestation, right on the borderline of the unknowable. She is standing there, she is coming out of the unknowable to meet him, and Ashwapati is approaching from below up to meet her there, you see. But as far as he is concerned, to begin with, a person, the avatar, who has taken the entire load of humanity upon him, who has assumed all the conditions of mortality here with death, ignorance, pain, suffering, all those things. He is climbing up, and one by one, he has to remove those things and be ready to face her directly. So he is climbing up. There is still something in him as if which is holding him back from the ultimate thing. But now here, even that must go away. Whatever human was in him, that has to go away. Whatever traces of inconscience were with him, because he had taken the birth in inconscience, they had to go away. So as if in a kind of a very bare, luminous spirit, he must go and meet her, approach her. A stillness absolute, incommunicable, means the sheer self-discovery of the soul. Sheer self-discovery, that is Ashwapati's soul, now facing what? A stillness. The unknowables, mute unknowable, not speaking at all, absolute, no utterance, no indication, no hint of what it is at all. Incommunicable means the sheer self-discovery of the soul. A wall of stillness shuts it from the world. So it is that which is separating this and that between the two. A gulf of stillness swallows up the sense. So whatever comes from here, it is being swallowed by that gulf and makes unreal all that mind has known, all that the laboring senses still could be prolonging an image to unreality. What do these laboring senses do? These laboring senses, our faculties of cognition, what do? They keep on weaving an image of unreality. These laboring senses weave images of unreality. He has removed them, but still they are kind of prolonging, yet, although he is now on that world, still they are prolonging that faculty of their working to present everything as if it is unreal. What is unreal? What is the unreality? It is the senses which produces the unreality in the manner of seeing this entire creation here, down below here, without the presence of God, without the possibilities of God, without the potentials of God coming into expression here. It is that which sense is prolonged by them, you see. So even those, they had to go away, and all that laboring senses still would wave, prolonging an image unreality. In other words, if these laboring senses are not there, there is no unreality at all. This is God's creation, this is His creation, it is His expression of whatever He wants to do. But the senses have somehow presented themselves in such a way that everything is illusory, maya, dreamlike, all that unreality. Self's vast spiritual silence occupies space. What we have here is only silence, passivity. In other words, there is no spiritual dynamism, spiritual activity, spiritual functioning, spiritual action to express certain things. That is not there in the space. That is what actually happens when only imaged unreality is presented to us by the senses. You see. Self's vast spiritual silence occupies space. Only the inconceivable is left. So, as far as this is concerned, it is only silence. And whatever is there beyond, whatever is unknowable, whatever is inconceivable, is not as if in contact with this creation at all. Self's vast spiritual silence occupies space. Only the inconceivable is left. So only that unknowable is remaining, and this whole thing has vanished totally, gone out of sight, out of existence, only the nameless without space and time, abolished with a burdening need of life. Where is life then? Nothing is there. Because only the inconceivable, only the nameless is present. Abolished is the burdening need of life. Thought falls from us, we cease from joy and grief. So life is not there, thought is away, thought has gone away. The moment thought is absent, there is no question of joy and grief. The ego is dead. We are free from being and care. Because everything is abolished now, gone. Totally, you see. We are free from being and care. Only the inconceivable is held, that's all, you see. We have done with birth and death and work and fate. We are done with birth and death and work and fate. What a monosyllabic line, perfectly lined. And the meter also, we are done with birth and death and work and fate. The first foot is anapest. We are done. Short, long. The remaining four are I am, with birth and death and work and fate. Everything is gone. Nothing to do. Oh soul, but as if the soul is happy with that, we are done. No question of now birth and death, no fate, nothing. Because only the inconceivable is there in front of us. Now, this is the kind of a jubilation which only the seeker of the unknowable will experience. Passive Brahman, nirvana, whatever you want to call it. You merge moksha, liberty, freedom. That is what the traditional spirituality means. Yes? Forget about this world, forget about this creation, forget about everything, forget about everything. I am now free. Mukta. That is what it means, you see. Mukta. But that mukti, that freedom, that moksha is not for Ashwapati. He won't rejoice it. He won't be happy by abandoning this creation and getting lost into the inconceivable. You see. Oh soul, so as if he is addressing to himself, yes, you have come up to here, but sorry, this won't do for you. This won't do for you, see. Thou hast reached the boundless silence of the self. Yes, you have come up very high. The topmost peak of the mountain, you have reached that thing. Thou hast reached the boundless silence of the self. Thou hast leaped into a glad divine abyss. You have plunged into the unknowable completely. Glad divine abyss. Only He is there. Ishvara, God, whatever you call Him. Only He, nothing. You have reached that. But, and that is the decisive thing. But, yes, you have come up to this point. So what? So what? Your achievements, your accomplishments, your siddhis, your glories, they kind of become futile if that is all. That you have come up to here, they become half accomplishments only. But where hast thou thrown self's mission and self's power? You are here with a mission. What have you done for that mission? You want to be free. In other words, you want to forget your mission of having taken the mortal birth. Having taken the mortal birth, you want to forget that mission. Self's power. It's not only mission, but the capacity to do things in this creation, that power, that dynamism, that Shakti. What have you done for that? It is also a part of your mission and activity. But where hast thou thrown self-mission and self-power? So this is a question directly put to all the Mayavadins, to all the seekers of moksha, all the seekers of only the infinite. This is the question put to them. This world is mithya, this world is false, this world is an illusion. This is what the Mayavad says, Shankaracharya. Forget about this world, give it up, get out of this illusion, get out of this Maya and reach that top and merge yourself into it. So this is a very, very, very big commentary on Shankara's work. Yes, you have attained glorious thing, but then you have forgotten the purpose for which you had taken the birth in mortality. You have forgotten that. That won't do. So this is the greatest challenge thrown in terms of metaphysics to the Shankarite philosophy.